Hello patrons, Rob Caskie, proudly telling stories. You know, I was lucky enough to go to Antarctica for the first time on the 14th of December 2011, which you may recall is the centenary of Amundsen having got to the South Pole at 3 p.m. on the 14th of December 1911. And what a trip it was, flying down to the White Continent on that Aleutian jet out of Cape Town. Isn't it amazing to consider how they have improved the Wolf Fang runway down near the big Sanai and Russian bases, and that this year for the first time they landed an A340 jet on that runway. And I almost feel in many ways that I've come full circle, because my nephew, who's only 21 years of age, young Sam Speed, is working for White Desert down at Wolf Fang runway and their bases in Antarctica this season. And what an experience he is having down there. Now, I came back on the 19th of March of last year, just 7 days before national lockdown began in this country. And what a shock it was, getting over jet lag and then being told that all the work had been cancelled for the remainder of the year. Little did we know at that point that it was going to continue into 2021. So being back down in Antarctica this year is a very special blessing for a proper white Christmas. You know, so many of the Northern Hemisphere countries and folk don't understand what it's like in the Southern Hemisphere, the middle of our summer being Christmas time with the heat and sunny days and so forth. It really isn't the time to be having hot indoor sit-down dinners, roast turkey and gammon and so forth. But I reflect upon those early explorers like Amundsen, Scott and Shackleton, where they celebrated very strongly 2 days each year. One was Midsummer Day, 21st of December, and the other was Midwinter's Day, the 21st of June. And coming so close to Christmas, the 21st of December made it a very special celebration. And if you were to Google the Christmas menus of men like Amundsen, Scott and Shackleton down in Antarctica at Christmas time, you will realize that the chefs pulled out all the stops and presented the men with a really fantastic Christmas in the middle of the summer down in Antarctica, despite the very busy time going on around them. Now, when we are down in Antarctica, as we are this year, we spend much time collecting a huge amount of chocolate for the kids on board. There are normally a whole lot of children on board of the ship at Christmas time, and a big deal is made of Christmas Day. Normally, one of the expedition team is nominated to be Father Christmas. Some folks vie for that position. I don't, because the temperature within that Father Christmas suit, let me tell you, on board of the ship is enough to make me faint. It's a bit like being in an extra hot sauna. And there's always great commotion as we get all the kids out on the deck around the pool on the rear deck, and we tell them that Father Christmas might be coming in a Zodiac. And there from amongst the icebergs and the ice floes comes a Zodiac. The driver always concerns me, because I think at times that their highlight of the year would be to tip Father Christmas into the Southern Ocean. Because Father Christmas is holding onto a rope attached to the front of the Zodiac, dressed in his Father Christmas outfit, shouting, "Ho, ho, ho, here I come." And it's hilarious to watch him approaching, trying to hear him over the noise, obviously, of the Zodiac. And then they come to the back of the ship and he gets off and he comes up with a big bag of gifts for the kids, and of course the big bag of chocolates. And I think we adults often forget the simple joy of Christmas reflected in the eyes and the minds and the psychology of young children who just love it. It really is a time for children, and it's a blessing to be with families down in Antarctica, probably on the holiday of a lifetime, at Christmas time, celebrating that very special time of year. And I remind my guests often that this province that I call home, KwaZulu-Natal, was named such on the 27th of December, 1497, with Vasco da Gama coming up the east coast of South Africa, a land he called Terros dos Fumos, the land of smoke, on account of the local people slashing and burning the vegetation to make way for agriculture. But he called it Natal, being that time of year, 27 December 1497, in commemoration of the birth of Christ, natal. And I'm amazed at how few Natalians know the wonderful, wonderful beginnings of the name of the province we call home. And as I share these little stories and this video with you, I'd like to take the opportunity of wishing you and your loved ones a blessed, happy, and most of all, safe Christmas season. I'm going to be down in Antarctica until the end of February. I have recorded videos for my patrons over this time. It's going to be a long, long time away from home, but I'm very grateful for the work given the last 20 months. Some of my patrons will be receiving the blog that I will be writing daily on board of the ship to let you know where we are and what we're doing, and I hope you will enjoy reading that. But most of all, I wish you all a blessed, safe Christmas season, and thank you sincerely for taking the time to view this little video. God bless. Thank you.